first edition of Telethon. I'm your host, Jay Stoyan. We have a packed audience here. Let's hear it up. Great. We're so excited. We've been here all morning prepping. I've been here since about 8 o'clock. We have musicians, we have veterans, we have interviews. Thanks to my staff. What an amazing team. We're going to do a formal introduction in a little bit, but I just want to say we're here, Toronto, Canada, Christine Bloor, Witchwood Bar, beautiful establishment. We're so excited for it today. We're so excited to honor our heroes, veterans from across Canada and the USA. Again, we're here in Toronto, Canada. We're going to be sharing the stage with Wisconsin, Illinois, Project Die Hard, down in Phoenix, and finishing up in LA with Richard and Nori, Jesse, the wonderful team. We have a wonderful crew here in staff and the studio here, the live audience. So there's going to be some noise, lots of buzz going on. We're really excited. We want to pay a tribute. We want to pay honors to our veterans across Canada and the USA and around the world. Big shout out to the Invictus Games. We just came back there. Scott Moore, all the team out there. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Ontario government. We're going to talk later about our programs. What I want to do now, just to kick off the show, I'd like our studio audience to put our hands together because we have a very special performer in the studio today. We have Laura G. She's a wonderful musician, really, really good, and she's super popular. She's part of the Big Records team. So again, right now we're live on Facebook, and we're auctioning off 2 items courtesy of Creative Ironworks Teardrop Memorial. Check it out. Valued at $100,000 Canadian. We're going to start the bidding today at $30K. $30K, get those wallets out, start bidding. We also have a wonderful vacation spot in Atlantis, Bahamas, courtesy Wellbeing. Thank you, Peggy. Amazing. It's valued at 10 grand. We're going to start the bidding off at $1,800. So again, all these proceeds go towards these graduates who are taking our employment programs or our future employment program rolling. So we're really excited. We're going to be mentioning the numbers actually on the screen. If you want to call it, we have great volunteers standing by to take your bid. Let's try and get 500 grand. Why not? It's all for the veterans. So what I want to do is I want to turn it over to Laura G. as she's going to be performing both anthems, starting off with the U.S. national anthem and finishing with the Canadian. Why don't we put our hands together for Laura G. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lord. Really appreciate it. We might have had a little bit of a glitch there. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll get the sound. Again, we're all online and this is live. So we do the best we can. But again, let's put our hands together for Lauren G for the national anthem. Now I have veteran Dan Rose on. Dan, thanks for being on the show today. Before we get to Dan, I just want to describe a little bit about what's going on, and I want to bring in our partners from Wisconsin in a little bit, along with LA. So again, this is the Veterans First Initiative Telethon, all about raising awareness, donation funds for our heroes across Canada and the USA. We have a form of a gift card, which we're going to talk about that later with Jesse and the guys out in LA. Again, our employment program, which is going to be a big part of our first 2 hours, what we're going to be talking about. I do want to thank the Ontario government, the Ford administration, Mr. Piccini. Thank you so much for the Ontario programs. I do want to thank some of our sponsors before we get started. I want to thank Well-Beings. I want to thank Long McQuaid, RBC, just lots and lots of Creative Ironworks. Again, make sure you guys are bidding for the Teardrop Memorial. It is valued at $100,000. We're starting bidding at $30K. All of the proceeds go towards our graduates so we can further employ them, or along with our employment programs, we can enroll veterans and persons with disabilities. So, and also the Bahamas trip, the numbers are right there on the screen. We have volunteers taking the bids. Today's going to be a full day of interviews, live performances, courtesy Lauren G. We're hoping to get the music back going perfectly, and interviews. So what I want to do now is, why don't we bring in Kurt and Sue and Brian from Project Die Hard, along with Jesse and Richie and his team from LA. We can bring those guys in. Hey guys.
How you doing?
How you doing, Jesse?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good. I know it's, what time is it out there right now in LA?
It's about 9:06.
And how's it going today? You guys all prepped and ready to go?
Oh, we're gonna have a great show today.
Tell us a little bit who to expect on the screen, and give us your staff. I want to give them some hugs and props and love.
Well, we'll have some celebrities, and we'll have some veterans, and it'll be a very good show that'll be very entertaining, very informative, and also will be an opportunity to show our love and appreciation to the veterans, and creating an opportunity that will be of significant value to the veterans for the future.
How about you? Are you guys there? Kurt and Sue, are you guys there?
Yeah, we're here. We're ready to roll.
So what's going on, Project Die Hard down in Illinois? How's Brian and the team doing down there?
We are ready. He is on site at Ford Operating Base Rush. We have a lineup of, oh my gosh, I think we're upwards of 70 different individuals that are participating during our 2 hours. We're going to popcorn people in and out so that we can learn and see and have some fun this afternoon. We are excited.
Well, that's great, guys. So yeah, I just want to update our audience. So the telethon is going to be here in Toronto from 12 to 2 right now, live Eastern. If people want to donate, the number's on there. Also, the live links. There's a lot of live links on our Facebook page and numerous spots. So if yeah, so let's do that, guys. We really want to thank you. So what we're going to do is we just want to tell people we're here from 12 to 2, and then we go from Wisconsin from 2 to 4. Then we hit Phoenix from 4 to 6, and then we're out in LA to wrap up the show from 6 to 8. So I really want to thank everybody. I want to thank the team. What we're going to do now, we're going to continue the show. Guys, we'll see you in a couple hours. Let's welcome to the stage again Dan Lozon, veteran Dan Lozon. Dan, thanks for being on the show today. Thank you. So Dan again is one of our heroes, and I can't see what our producers are holding up, so I don't even know what that means. So Dan is one of our heroes. Again, he belonged to the Legion. Dan?
I don't know.
Yeah, so Legion. So why don't I pass it off? Because Dan is also an award-winning Sinatra impersonator, musician, right? So it's so funny that veterans and music go together.
It is. I find that music is coming down, and it's got to be something you like to do. Otherwise, it's really bad. A person with PTSD doesn't know it. That's one of the reasons. If you find something you love, you have a reason. aside from the family.
aside from the family. So let's talk a little bit about, without getting too far into your career as a veteran, but tell us what it means to you to sign up back in the day, what it meant to serve, what it meant after you served, helping other fellow veterans. So just give us that sort of an overview of what being a veteran meant to you.
Oh gosh, I first joined the military was in 1970, long time ago. And I was a young 18-year-old, very proud of my country, very patriotic, going through my training and meeting a bunch of comrades, my brothers and sisters. You know, they're the best people in the world. They're there to cover their fight. And did at the time, which is great. So I just love it. I love it. Because sometimes people get hurt, either when they're training or out in the Middle East, somewhere. And I found that when I got out of the forces, because I had damaged my legs and I had PTSD, there was nothing out there for me to go to. There's no help whatsoever. And it wasn't until 10 years later is when I found out that there was help. So Veterans Affairs really helped me during that time. Found a doctor, several doctors, and I went on a peer training course with inside, and I started helping veterans through the Legion as the veterans officer.
That's great. Now, when you were like, it's hard to explain or ask, but when you were like in the service and then even getting out, did you feel like something happened to you? Like something's just,
Yeah,
yeah.
it wasn't the same.
Wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same at all. I would go home when I came back from Somalia, when I was in Europe. I would come home, go to my room and just sleep, and not come out till the next day. My wife said, kind of weird. I was abusing alcohol. I just couldn't figure out what was wrong. And so it wasn't until I received a letter from my wife when I had my own talk saying, listen, if you don't do something about this, I'm not even. So I went and saw the police officer, and he sent me to Ottawa, the doctor's there. And
Well, and so you found it helped you, but it was because your wife. So
yeah,
said,
I
hey,
remember my wife, and actually she went through hell. She went through hell. And I just wasn't the same person. I didn't care about it. I didn't want to do it.
And how long has it been now since you noticed that change?
Changed, like,
Getting healthier.
getting healthier?
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't until a couple of years ago when they sent me to
Okay.
But you're there for 2 months, and
Okay.
you're there for 2 months. It's a course, and you're there with other veterans and other people, and have discussions, and you're doing things, and try to get on your emotional side when you're there. And it wasn't until after that my wife said it was different. So I guess it helped me.
Great. And how? Okay, so let's move forward again. And how did music? Let's bring on the music.
Music. Well, when I first started out, like I said, for 10 years I had no help. And then after 10 years, that's when I took out the guitar again, and it just started playing. And started playing again, and I really enjoyed it. During COVID, I started to learn how to play piano. And can't read the doctor as much, I can play by ear. So that's what I've been doing. And 13 years ago, a friend of mine and I started doing trivia shows. I was doing Frank's who's going to be part. Okay, so it's Frank and Dean show. And I'm telling you, Jim Corrado is the best Dean Martin tribute artist in the world. Looks like it, acts like it, funny as hell, and sings like it. So when he said that he was getting out, which was just a few months ago, that's when he said, "You're going to do Frank's because once you work with the best, no substitute."
Well, speaking of that, so let me tell the people here, like Dan, like I said, is an award-winning musician. He does a Frank Sinatra show that would knock your socks off. We actually brought Dan in for some of our fundraisers in Burlington the last couple of years, and he just gets the crowd going. He sings it like he knows every Sinatra song, but not only Sinatra, he's also a Burton Cummings big fan. So later in the show, Dan's going to be performing a couple songs. I'm not going to say what songs, I don't want to ruin it. But Dan, I really appreciate you on the show. You know, sharing your story is what this show is all about. Is what this telethon's all about. We're going to have veterans throughout the day, sharing their story, sharing their experience, hopefully reaching out to others, or if someone's watching, they say, hey, you know what, maybe I'd like to meet Dan, can I talk to Dan? So people want to reach out, just leave a message on our Facebook page. I know they're blowing up right now. So again, Dan's going to be back in a little bit later in the show. What we're going to do, we're going to have Laura. She's our Paul Schaefer from today. I'm sure everybody knows Paul Schaefer, right? So she's fabulous. She's going to be performing some interlude music, and then she's going to be performing later on the show. But what we're going to do now is we're going to switch seats, because I want to bring on one of our graduates. I'd like to bring on James Buchanan. He's going to come on, and he's going to tell us all about his experience. But until that time comes, Laura, do you want to take it away? Play a little bit of music, interlude, and we'll get ready for James. And I really appreciate you on the show. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thank you. Simon, do you want to help James, please?
Imagine me and you, I do. Well, I think about you day and night. It's on the right. Think about the one to love and all the time. So happy together. If I should call you up and ask tonight, and you see him belong to me, and he's by my mind, imagine how the world would be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Well, it doesn't dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together.
Laura G, Kirsty, big record. You're going to hear more and more throughout the day. She's going to be performing later in the show. So again, thanks again. We're really excited. As we have on stage, we have James. James, thanks for being on the show today. Now, James is a success story. James took our program, how many years ago, James? 6 years. 6 years ago, James took our program. And again, he's disabled like myself. We're all part of the family. And James has been with us for 6 years. His specialty is audio. So today, James was in the studio helping the performers, helping the musicians set up sound checks. Wonderful job, by the way, James. Thank you so much. So why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about what the programs have meant to you, and then I'll jump in.
Pleasure, Jay. So to everyone who's listening, what I learned was digital media. I was learning about the platforms on the internet, on how to share social media. But before that, I was actually learning audio engineering, and I graduated sometime in 2010. And by the time I was learning myself, I was offered an employment program with TDC. And over there, I was learning about how everything worked out, digital media, podcasting, and the Office, the Microsoft Office platform. Same thing can be said about the Google Drive. But it's been quite an experience. I've learned so much about it.
Well, through Albert and Frank Soroka, who actually runs the program, just a good guy, great team, great teachers. I believe you were a mentor too to new enrollments coming into the class. The one out in Mississauga, remember we were at the Sussex Center, I remember you used to come in and you used to assist the teacher as a teacher assistant.
Yes. After I was done with the internship, I was offered a position just to be the assistant. And that's when I met lovely new interns, and I was teaching them everything I knew. And I was trying to drive them under my wing, and
We did a great job. So let me just tell our viewers a little bit about the program. So we've been running our employment programs for persons with disabilities since 2014, and we introduced the veteran angle for employment programs, I believe in 2021, just during COVID or prior to COVID. But it can also be an able body. What it is, it's usually a 20-week course, and it's 3 days a week, 4 hours a day, online and in person. And you pretty much learn how to produce, shoot, host, edit, promote social media, a piece of raw content. So basically, if you want to do sports or music or a veteran show, social issues, music, we have classic cars, we have whole high-profile shows, we have entertainment shows, we have kids shows. We do about 30 to 50 shows a month, depending on the schedule. And you can either be in front of the camera, hosting a show of your lake, whatever you have an interest, or you can be behind the camera, being an audio, being a camera, being an editor, social media, all different things, administrator, accounting. So there's lots of great opportunities. Actually, right now, we're looking for enrollments right now. We're constantly doing new programs. So veterans out there, we really want to help you guys out. You're all veterans approved, VA approved. All you got to do is contact us. We'll put you in touch with the right people. And remember, keep on bidding on these items, right? I think we have some bids coming in. So again, I want to thank Creative Ironworks and Big Dave for his teardrop memorial. I want to thank Wellbeings for Bahamas, Atlantis trip in 1 week, rather than $1,800 for 4 weeks. So there you go. And all the proceeds go towards our program. James, I really thank you for being on the show today. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. We're going to have some more music courtesy Lauren G and Big Records. And when we come back, I think we're going to change it up. I think we're going to bring on one of my new affiliates from 89.7 FM. Check it out. We'll be right back. Lauren, take it away.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. When the valley Jesus ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And this house there ain't no home. Every time she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And this house ain't no home. Every time she goes away. I know. Lady coming along, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away, anytime she goes away, we know sunshine when she's gone. It's helpless, ain't no home anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you, Laura. Glad you're gonna have it back later. I love that song. I mean, it is. How can you not like that song? So on the show today, we have Kevin. Now, Kevin's from 89.7 FM. He's got a really popular show up in the Coburg area. He's a big troop supporter. So Kevin, thanks for being on the show today. My pleasure. We're really excited. So before we get started, I just want to let everybody know that the Disability Channel and myself now, we're a part of 89.7 with Jordan and the Commission. Great show. I love his intro. I don't know how he's got intro. He's got Biggie on there. He's got, he had Tupac on there too. I forget. He's got a whole bunch of stars. So it's great. We'll talk more about Jordan later. So Kevin, tell us about your station and about your show.
First of all, does Laura play Duck Butler?
Unfortunately, I do not.
It's Sports Talk Radio. It's every Tuesday. I have a podcast on my website, mutual.ca. I have lots of guests about sports, athletes, management, for the sports media people. So, yeah, it's just a lot of fun to talk about sports. I've been doing it for almost 20 years. I've been at the Sports Network for 16 years, part of radio and television there. So I thought it was ever sports media. I really did. With the environment's gone.
Yeah.
Now I got pulled back.
Well, you got huge numbers too, I see, which is great. Yeah, that's what obviously you're doing something good, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I like to think that I entertain. I'm funny. I do the odd impression of people that I get.
And can you tell us a little bit about the station itself, about how it's so important to the community of Coburg?
Well, it's very local radio, so they pride themselves, do a lot of things in the community, participating in just so many different aspects of Coburg, Liberty County, just a lot of things. So they really just care about the community. They really want to know that, and they really want to.
And what are some of your what are some of your favorite topics when it comes to sports? Are you a hockey guy, baseball, football? What do you like?
I'm a hockey guy.
Hockey guy, you good guy?
Yeah.
So am I. We're glad we're fun.
I can't talk about that. I'm also a Denver Broncos fan. So it's been a while since they made the playoffs, but Knicks is back. It's great. So hopefully the Broncos will get back in the right direction.
Yeah.
And then I'm also a big golf guy. And just seeing Rory McIlroy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he didn't make the cut.
I know.
He got into trouble with his driver. Like literally got into trouble with his driver. They flagged his driver.
Did you really?
And then he gets the meter. And then that just seems to have
Because I thought that he had the number 25 Team Canada shirt and all that, or elite jersey, could give it to him and all that. And,
Yeah, unfortunately, even watching him on the interviews leading up to the event on Thursday, when it started Thursday, I think he's 12 over on Tuesday. Not even close to making the cut. So, and then he's just, he had a terrible experience with the PGA championship. Again, his driver got flagged. He got leaked to the media, and he's like, why is my driver flying for the Masters, not here? Why was my information leaked?
I wonder, since he won the Masters, maybe he just hung out for the rest of the year. Just like I did it. I'm probably one of the 6.
Yeah, he just got there for participation. Yeah. I mean, you did play the Memorial last weekend, you know, and the big US Open next week, so we'll see if you bounce back.
Well, that's great, Kevin. So if people want to find out more about your radio show or your station, where can they go?
Go to thegoodshow.ca or thegoodshow.com, 1B, JIB, SHOW, The Good Show. I'm also on Twitter, or actually, whatever it's called, Good Show. So, yeah, check me out there. I'm doing a podcast tonight with my a good friend from Staten Island, Chris. So we're going to have a lot of fun talking about, you know, NHL, that little rat, right, Marchand story in overtime.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I really appreciate it. Again, 89.7, we have a new relationship with them through Jordan and the commission, and they're super supportive. It's great for awareness. They have a great platform, a lot of exposure. So again, up in Coburg, you're going to be seeing us every Friday night, and the expansion of 89.7 FM. So again, I really want to thank Kevin for being on the show today. We're going to kick it back to Laura G for some musical entertainment, and we're going to bring up another veteran. We're going to bring up Vince Campbell in a little bit. So stay tuned. Get those bids in. Remember, Teardrop Memorial in the Bahamas vacation. You're on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is blowing up. Please do comment. Enjoy Laura G.
So joining us, everybody. We should take this back to my place. That's what she said around to my face. 'Cause I want you back. Yeah, I want you, baby. I've been thinking about it all day. And I hope you feel the same way. 'Cause I want you back. Yeah, I want you, baby. Slow hands, I can slap you, but now I'll do it all day. No more chance, I'm leaving here without you on me. I know, only know there ain't no stopping those plans and those slow hands. Slow hands, yeah. I just want to take my time. We can do this, baby, all night, yeah. 'Cause I want you back. Yeah, I want you, baby. Slow hands, make it sweat you down all day laundry. No chance at leaving here without you on me. I know, only know there ain't no stopping those plans and those slow hands.
Welcome back to the show. You're watching Veterans First Edition of Telethon. I'm Jay Stilling. We're at the Disability Channel, downtown Toronto, Witchwood Barn. Beautiful facility, very pet-friendly, very accessible, very kid-friendly, very adult-friendly, very veteran-friendly. Speaking of veterans, I have on another hero, Vince Campbell. Vince, thanks for being on the show. Thanks for having me today. I love your outfit. I was waiting because you tell us, look at this. Right? So you tell us what, veterans for really know about it.
Veterans for Vienna is located East Coast, Canada, actually stands in the Ottawa. But basically done any veteran and provide them for all the support that's required, from doctors to get therapy, pain management, opening, medicine, cannabis medicine for basically, we have song bands that run every year and take refuge. And music and wellness is a huge part of the organization, and we take that seriously. That is all there
And how long have you been with that?
Probably going on over 5 years now. Let's say 6. From in here in Ontario, we've spoken and managed a lot of things. as we're more veterans on board, in the programs and that we can expand. So it makes access to more veterans a lot easier.
And tell me what a person means to you.
For me, veterans human is the platform for my wellness and really where I started focusing on wellness. And at the same time, music, I wrote the first song 5 years ago. I played piano, I wasn't until I received 2 hearing aids from Veterans for Healing, 50% hearing loss, and all of a sudden I could hear birds chirp. They would each crack under your feet, and they wrote the first song, and it turned out okay. So I continued writing, and I took quite a few songwriting courses with a song studio for a time, and basically through our wellness camps, song camps, and even asking questions. We work on the goals of songwriting, which is really the foundation of my wellness, and as Dan mentioned, how it's affected his wellness. You have a lot of days to retire and do a sheet of paper and start writing some notes, and put a melody together, and it's actually just magical. And it's even more magical when you can do it for someone else and see what it is.
I love that. I love that. Speaking of dance, he's just getting ready. I can see behind the keyboard, he's getting ready to perform some songs in a little bit. I just want to give a big shout out to Fabian. Fabian, thank you so much for donating to our fundraising tour. We had Fraser Newcomb, an 84-year-old Navy veteran, and we went across Ontario hitting 6 legions and 2 retirement homes. Fabian was kind enough to donate a couple of hoodies, courtesy Veterans for Healing. We gave them away. Along with Dave, we did the auctions, we did the live auctions. So it's great. So we're talking about music now, Ben. Tell me what music has meant to you.
Music is daily. That's number one thing from Wall Street. It's allowed me to write songs that one song on that's the albums. We have a songwriter.
That's okay.
Oh, his name, Keith Mullen.
There you go.
I'm supposed to keep writing. He's a songwriter for veterans. And basically what happens, you take a veteran, set them down, get their story out in a song, put a melody to it, and work the question. All the songs are on the band, and should go and listen to Keith Mullen's veterans for Healing. We have about 20 some songs that put it all in all the song. So music has just been an integral part of my wellness, and we have such a great time when we're wellness camp. People reference laughter, it's joy, there's no negativity. It's just fun to get going, and the results of the whole year, Facebook period of the whole year.
Yeah, let me share something about Vince. Vince, I met how long ago? Maybe 2 years ago we met now. And we met through the veteran world, but through the music world. But I tell you right now, Vince has been so valuable to the channel. He's introduced me, I think, to every veteran. Like every veteran organization that the Disability Channel is now connected with is through Vince, right? I mean, we have our own connections through the Veteran Affairs and the Ontario government. Big shout out to that for, right, our premier. But besides the Ontario government, every veteran organization has been through Vince or through Dan, because Dan was part of our Legion, which is in Burlington, Ontario. So these two guys have connected the Disability Channel with veteran organizations across Canada and into the United States. So I can't thank you enough. So thank you very much. You know, so it's great. So why don't we do this? Because Vince is going to hopefully perform later. I heard all you guys want to perform. So why don't we do this? Why don't we turn the mic over to our piano player, Dan Lozon. And Dan's going to perform, I believe, 3 songs for us. He's going to surprise us. And then we're going to bring up the Paul Schaefer of the day. We're going to bring up Laura G onto the stage. We're going to interview her and her fantastic career. So put our hands together for Dan Lozon.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. How about the word, eh? As Jay had mentioned earlier, I'm a Bert Cummings fan, and I just learned how to play some songs on the piano that he does. And one of my favorites is this one, and it creates a background music to play along. So hope you enjoy.
Bring it to me gently when you tell my own dad. When you see my baby sister, be as kind as you can. When you see my grandma, say that boy's right back. Bring it to you gently when you tell them that I won't be coming home again. 'Cause I'm running with young days and many fun as a fugitive. I go where I and I go if I'm making it alone. Running with young days and many fun as a fugitive. God, I wanna go home, but I wish I was home. When you see my lady with a twinkle in her eye, tell her to her softly and hold her as she cries. Tell her that I love her, and I will to the day I die. Tell her to her gently when you tell her that I won't be coming home again. I got into deep strangers. They can help me find my way. Nobody warned me of danger, and it's always the young people that have to pay. So bring me to the gently when you tell them all the bad. Thank you for the good years and all the love that I had. Bring me to my grandma, and I was wild and bad. Bring me to the gently when you tell them that I won't be coming home again. 'Cause I'm not really got this any fun as you do. I don't know what I'm there, I don't know if I'll make it alone. I really got this any fun as you do. But I want to go home. But I want to go home. You gotta bring it to me. Bring it to me. You gotta bring it to me. You gotta really try to go. You gotta really try to say. You gotta bring it to me. You gotta really try to go. You gotta really try to say. You gotta go to my mind. Got to know your name, run my life. Sit in my love, know your name, run my grandma. In here, know your name, run my life. Know your name. Coming up, no more. You know what? I think I'm going to do another Burton Cummings song. It's a great song, and I hope you like it. It goes like this.
Thank you, thank you. One more?
Yes.
Okay. Where am I going? Okay, this next song was written, co-written by Mr. Glenn Campbell. And I don't know if you may have seen the documentary on his life. And during that documentary, he sang a song that he had written. And I just love the song. It has a lot of meaning because he wrote it for his family to let them know what's going to be like once the illness takes more effect. And it's a beautiful song, and I hope you like it. It goes like this.
I'm still here, but yet I'm gone. I don't play guitar or sing my song. Never define who I am. Man that loves you to the end. You're the last face that I remember. You're the last person I will recall. Best of all, not gonna miss you. Not gonna miss you. Never gonna hold you like I did. Say I love you to the end. Not gonna hurt me when you cry. Oh, I love you till you cry. Never gonna know what you do. All the things you say and do. All the hurt, all the one thing selflessly, baby. Not gonna miss you. Not gonna miss you. Not gonna miss you.
That's great, Dan. Thanks so much. Wonderful. Again, veteran Dan Lozon, wonderful songs performing Frank Sinatra, Burton Cummings, a little bit of, I love the Glenn Campbell angle there. I love, what can you say about Glenn Campbell? Maybe one of the best session players of all time, and just such a great country voice. Unfortunately, he's going through some really tough times. So again, really want to thank Dan Lozon, veteran from Legion 60. Okay. On the show now, we have Laura G. Laura, thanks for being on the show. Great performance. This is great. So tell our viewers a little bit about your career, a little bit about you, and how you connected with big records, and let's jump in.
Sure. So I've been doing this music thing for about 22 years, and I actually got my start singing at karaoke competitions, and my parents kind of threw me in there and said, "Hey, this music thing, here, go try this out." So funny enough, I had a gig a couple of weeks ago, and the place that I performed in was the Stratford.
Okay.
And
Tell people where Stratford is.
Stratford, Ontario, Canada. From everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the space that I performed in was the very first space I did karaoke in, and I won first place, and I was 6 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
So right there.
Super nostalgic. So I started at 6 years old doing karaoke competition and winning.
So if you won, how much you just started in your eyes? Like, oh my goodness, your parents must have been, what?
Well, I'm so proud. But my parents are also musicians as well. They cut albums and they release music across Canada.
What is that like, growing up in a musical family?
Amazing. It's amazing. They'd be doing rehearsals in the basement, and I'd be in the kitchen upstairs, and I'd be singing along with the tunes.
Were they really?
And dancing around. Oh yeah. And then I remember there was one time I went down to the basement, and I wanted to turn stuff on. And me being, I was like 7 or something, but I wanted to sing in the microphone. I want to play the piano. So I went down to the basement and I turned stuff on and something fed back and the lights burned up.
Oh.
It exploded the light. So every time I turn something on, you know.
And how old were you?
I think I was about 7 years old. Yeah, but I had a great career at this farm. Starting kind of maybe super seriously, started in London, Ontario, and Canada.
Yep.
And I ended up writing songs and hooks for rappers.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like the underground rap scene is really cool, starting up that way. And then I started writing my own pop music when I was about 18. And then I auditioned for those 2 Jack Golden years and 2.5 years out in the States.
Yeah, tell me about that. What is that all about?
Yeah, so it's a point in time in my career where I was kind of didn't know what direction to go, or what to do. And then a friend of mine, a high schooler, he also a musician, really good. And he goes, "Oh, what are you doing these days?" I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing these days. But you still like you play piano still and you sing still. You've been spoken in forever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I still do all those things. And he said, well, this is the band called Partner Years, and they're looking for a keyboard player and a singer to act as a Linda McCartney. And I thought, sure. Now, some of you guys will be flagged for this, but I never really listened to the Beatles. So I didn't really know a lot of their songs, let alone the names.
Yeah.
I know McCartney names, that's what you get, it's called McCartney names. McCartney names.
Yeah.
So I gave me 12 songs to learn, and I remember I spent like a couple of weeks on them. I don't know what these songs are. And as I was listening to them, I was kind of thinking, oh yeah, I know that one. Oh yeah, that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Like Silly Love Songs. for
Yeah.
example.
Great song.
One was always, it became kind of one of my favorites.
I think Jet's my favorite.
So Jet was our opening song.
That's my favorite. Well, okay, so let me ask you, so now you're well versed in the Beatles and.
I wasn't well versed.
Okay, like, I always compare the Beatles songs, like maybe John, to Paul and the Wings.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, the Wings have this many good songs, like Band on the Run.
Yes.
Band on the Run is as good as Let It Be and Hey Jude.
Yes.
And then Agatha, or what's it, Uncle Albert?
Albert.
Like Uncle Albert, like, oh my goodness, the way they change and he sings drunk. Like he sings my fingers in a pie or whatever he says.
I don't know what he was doing at the time. But like, you know, his stories are amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing the way he structures his music and his songs and his lyrics. It's just people don't do it like that anymore.
If you listen to Paul, he writes about everyday things.
Yes, but
Everyday things using anti-gin. Like anti, anti the, what's the song? I forget
I don't know that
But
one.
yeah. But his songs that he writes about everyday people.
He does.
Everyday people, right?
He's that song
I
too.
think it is a song. So are you a Beatles fan or are you a Paul
That's
fan? That is tough.
That's tough.
That is
Very
really
tough,
tough.
very tough. There's a lot of really great Beatles songs.
That is tough.
Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of Paul McCartney songs, when I learned them, and then I started writing my own songs, it kind of started to amalgamate. So I started kind of writing a little more theatrical, like Paul McCartney was writing, and so it was really interesting kind of how that whole time in my life melded together. That was a 3.5 year run.
Wow.
Right over the States, so.
So Laura is a member of Big Records, courtesy of Mark Rosner, and then out on the West Coast. Great independent music label helping independent musicians like Stillwater Junction, Laura G, Fraser Newcomb, The Loops, Johnny Guest. The list just goes on and on. Shailene, we love it. We always help them road. We always have a spot for their music on our platform called Wild Town Records. Now, Laura, she's a triple threat, so she sings, fantastic, by the
already, I'm sure everybody's noticed today. She plays, right? So you're a wonderful piano player, and you're a writer.
All right.
And you're a writer. So out of the three, what's your number one?
Well, that's good.
What do you like the best?
It's all the same thing.
Yeah, what do you like the best, and what's the most difficult?
I don't know, I've never been asked that question before, so I like that.
Okay.
But you know what? To me, it's all just the same thing. It's just all together. I'm a musician, and that's just what I do. So there isn't one thing that's easier or harder. So to answer your question, yeah, there isn't one thing that's
Okay.
easier or harder than that.
I'll ask you one more question
Yes.
regarding the songwriting. Are you a rhymer? Is that how you get your songs going or no?
So I was a writer for a long time.
Okay.
And then I actually started writing words where the vowels of the word were the same. They weren't necessarily like that, hat, cat kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so wherever the vowel is the same in the word, that's kind of how I melodically rhythmically put it all together, which is really cool. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So people want to find out more information about your music, and I know what actually you're going. I want to mention a couple of things before we go. So I want to give a big shout out to your sponsor, Lightning in the Bottle Entertainment.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So Lightning in the Bottle Entertainment, they are a business that helps local artists who are up and coming, and they're really awesome. They find other sponsorships for these kinds of people, artists. So they're a up and coming business.
Yeah. So let me jump in because I know we're very supportive of independent artists.
Very
Very. And it's funny because they're always looking to support more.
Always.
But they're always looking for new avenues, new opportunities. So I really want to thank John and Dave and Lightning in the Bottle. We were up there on at the retirement home company, so with Rachel Newcomb, they were kind enough to show up.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it.
Amazing.
So yeah, so it's really good. So again, Laura's gonna be going on tour in August in honor of the troops.
Yes.
Right, so we're gonna be raising awareness and some funds and great entertainment. And it's all about the community, bringing the community together. So Laura, before we let you go, Dan's just gonna fill in before our next guest. I know he wasn't ready, but thanks, Dan, I appreciate that. Again, this is live, right? So we are live on our Facebook, we're live on multiple feeds, Fana, Project Diehard, Facebook, YouTube, all the links. You guys check out the links along with our bidding. I know the bidding's going well, so I really want to thank everybody for Creative Ironworks and the sculpture valued at 100 grand. The bid started at 30, and then we have our Bahamas trip in the Atlantis, valued at 10 grand, starting at 1,800, courtesy of Well Beach. So we really want to thank that. The numbers are on the screen. Laura, again, your website, if you want to find out more information.
Yeah, so you can go to www.lauragagnon, music.com, and that's where you can kind of put on everything and some pictures and videos and my adventures.
That's great. When we come back, we're going to come back with the host from the Commission 89.7. Dan, why don't you take us out with some very cool music of your choice?
Oh, you okay?
It is live. Welcome back to the show. thanks, Don, or Dan, really, I know I put you on the spot there, but thank you for stepping up. Again, this is a live telethon. We're going from 12 noon to 8 p.m. in Toronto here from 12 to 2. And then we're going to switch it over to Project Die Hard in Illinois with Brian Gibson. Very respected man, honored to be Brian's friend, veteran medic, helps people. Oh my goodness, he's just a great guy. Along with his team, Kurt and Sue down there. So they're going to be taking over from 2 to 4 Wisconsin time. And then we're going to be switching to Phoenix, courtesy of Larry and Connect to Your City, and Mark down there from 4 to 6. And then we're going to be finishing up in LA with the boys, Richie and Noreen, Jesse, Mark, Ron Alexenberg, John, everybody out there. So guys, really thank you. On the show now we have Jordan. Jordan is the host of the commission, and he's recently brought me on to his platform 89.7 FM. Jordan, welcome to the show. Thanks for being on.
Pleasure.
Yeah. So me and Jordan go way back. We've been friends for about 12 years when I was first not getting into the entertainment business, but still kind of a little new. Jordan's a mutual friend who was introduced to me, and we just hit it off right away. And we worked together for a good 3 years. Yeah. We went to India together. That's another story. 15 years. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. And then Jordan spent a lot of time down in New York City and across the USA, making new contacts and networking. And we connected about maybe about a year ago, just through social media. And then he's had this opportunity. He's liked what I did, and I'm liking what he did. And so now we're joining forces up in Coburg. But why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about your show and a little bit about the station and a little bit about you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the commission is basically a place for all artists, not independent artists, not big box label artists, all artists, right? A little bit of my background, I was an artist at some point. And I realized, okay, I want to be a manager because I realized after I was played around with in a deal that like there's other artists that can get this back home, right? So I went to look like for the artists, you know. And then I always said, like, if I ever got in a position where I would have my own platform, like I would dedicate that platform to people to get out. There's a lot of things where people were doing payola and stuff like that, pay to get on the station, and I'm not with that. I think we need to uplift everyone, right? All the artists. I mean, what I was seeing in the States is that they were really loving lots of the things that come into Canada, like they adore us. Their dream is to come to Canada, I'm from Canada. Why is another country looking at us like this? We're not doing that.
No, I love your outlook. I love your insight. I love your radio show. Like, it's great. Like, again, we're up there in Coburg. We're at an 89.7 FM studio. We have wonderful guests. Let's talk a little bit about your introduction. Like, tell our viewers who's in your introduction.
Oh, so we were able to, Loretta Wallace, the mother of Victoria's Technology, I was able to get his voice. It's just the commission. But I was able to get that part from my show, so that was pretty cool.
And who else you have? You have other people on there on the show.
We have
Trade? Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
This is crazy.
I don't know, I'm kind of humble.
So look at you. I wanted to brag. Like, the guy knows everybody. Like, he just knows everybody in the United States. Like, oh my God, like, go to New York City. He knows everybody in the entertainment business, right? So what we're going to be doing now at the station is we want to be starting up a little with our program, like the employment program that we're teaching veterans and persons with disabilities how to get into the media, get a new skill in the media, either in front of the camera or behind. And 89.7 is going to be very integral because that's going to be a great place for them to practice their training. Yeah. Right? So it's like a real, legit FM radio station. So it's going to be, we want it to be like an internship for our program. And Jordan's actually going to be one of the mentors on the program. Right? He's going to be taking the program, but because he has so much experience, he's just going to step right up to be one of the mentors. So We want graduates to go through, get full on radio experience and, you know, help grow their own resume.
Yeah.
Right? And help the community. Like, tell us a little bit about how friendly they are now, hands-on.
Well, and at our station.
Yeah, together, like working with the station, with the community.
Yeah, I think, well, because it's a small town, right?
Yeah.
Port Hope and, well, we're in Compliment and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess it's a town where everybody kind of knows each other and everybody has, you know, like, you're retired from living in Toronto and you go over there and you have these little shops and stuff like that. And it's like, if you need this, I got that. If you got that, I'll do that. And
I like that. So regarding the show though, like we bring on high profile guests, like I brought on Richie Norton from Sweet last week, or 2 weeks ago. We were supposed to have on Mark Berry from AMG. We have to reschedule him. So it's going to be high profile, mostly music related guests and veterans, right? So what we're doing is we're piggybacking off the radio station because they love supporting the community, they love supporting persons with disabilities and veterans. They have a wonderful legion up in Colbert, so we're going to be connecting them. So if people want to find out more about the station or the show, where can they go?
Oh, you know what? You can go to Northumberland 897.ca, and there's information about myself. Or you can find me Real Jordan on.
That's great. Thank you so much for being on the show today. We're going to take Laura to play a couple tunes. And when I come back, I'm going to give a few updates on what's going on to the channel. So stay tuned. Put your hands together for Laura G.
Some people live for fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. And some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within, and I've been there before, and I know someone so full of superficial. Some people want it all, and I don't want nothing at all. Need you, baby. If I got you, baby. Some people aren't telling me I just want everything. Everything means nothing if I ain't got you, yeah. Some people search for a fountain from seas forever young. Some people need each other roses, yes. And that's the only way to prove you loving. In the world, silver platter, and what good would it be? No one to share, no one who truly cares for me. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. We need you, baby. If I got you, baby. Some people want diamond, some just want everything. Everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Gravity is working against me. Gravity his heart can stand. Dream of ways to grow it all away. Yeah. Oh, gravity, oh yeah, is working against me. Yeah. Oh, gravity, oh, bring me down. Oh, twice as much, ain't twice as good. Can't sustain like one half could. Oh, wanting more. Now set me to my knees. Take me where the light is. Take me where the light is. One last song here for you.
I think we're good right now. Let's come back. Come back. Let's go back now. We'll come back to Lauren a bit. Let's transfer it here for Lauren G again. Now, on the stage, we have the creator. Before I get to Dave, I just want to give a couple of things. Dave is from Creative Ironworks. We're going to talk a lot about what he's created for the channel, what he does in his own career. Before we do that, I just want to share again what today is all about. So it's the Veterans First Initiative on great partners. I want to give a little bit of background on my partners. So from Project Brian Gibson, me and Brian have been teamed up for about 8 years now through Curtin Sioux, Wisconsin. There are connectors in the USA. And Brian has a wonderful piece of property in Illinois, 20 acres with a 10,000 square foot building. Now, for the last 5 or 6 years, we've been busy filling up. Now, his whole focus is suicide prevention. So again, his building is to help veterans who are down on their luck, having a tough time, get the family together, hopefully live there for a year, and get back on their feet, and then move out and bring in another family that's in the same situation. So I can't say nothing about Brian Gibson. He's a veteran, he's a medic, but he has a huge heart, and he's all dedicated to helping veterans prevent suicide. So again, him as a wonderful team. So we're going to be flipping there at 2 o'clock Eastern time, 2 to 4. They have a wonderful lineup of guest speakers, including many veterans and I believe entertainers. Maybe even one of our guys, Dave Stevens, is going to be on the show. Dave's an amazing guy, ESPN reporter, 7-time Emmy Award winner, and born with no legs. Check him out. He's on our website. So from Wisconsin, Illinois, we go to Phoenix with the boys down there. I want to give a big shout out to Larry. Larry, thank you so much for the live feed, for jumping on. You and Mark and your team there. Trying to get down to Arizona sometime. It's a wonderful state. So again, Larry, Connect Your City. We really appreciate your support and providing the live feed and all the links for today's telethon. 12 to 8. The video's going on. Come on, guys. We need those bids. And then we jump out to the final leg is out to Los Angeles with Vanna and Richie and Nori. Richie and Nori is just such a champ. He's a legendary musician from a band called Sweet. Everybody knows the song Ballroom Blitz. But he's a homegrown LA guy. He's a little bit young, so I wouldn't say what age he is, but he's been in the business for a long time. He knows everybody, plays with everybody, constantly tours to this day. I love hearing his story. Like, we just pull out names like Paul Rogers, or the guys from Toto, or the guys from Pink Floyd, or the guys from his own band. It's crazy. So we love our partners. We're growing together. The whole focus is to help veterans across Canada and into the USA. I've been trying to get our programs, our employment programs, into the USA for close to 10 years. And I'm looking at you, Paul Lawrence, my friend, Mr. Paul Lawrence, veteran Paul Lawrence, and the team down there at the Pentagon. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Tom Kaz. So Tom is a U.S. Air veteran. He's an Air Force veteran. And he's going to be hosting our Veterans Corner show US side. And we have a big announcement because I believe on June I don't know what day is confirmed, but June 20th, 21st, or 22nd, or maybe the 23rd, we're going to be sitting down, Tom's going to be sitting down and interviewing General Michael Flynn. Yes, General Michael Flynn. So we're super excited. General Flynn has agreed to our interview. He knows about our programs. So we're going to talk about his illustrious career, what's going on today down in the Pentagon and around the world, showcasing our programs, and hopefully getting Mr. Flynn to give us a thumbs up. And we'll get our programs into the Pentagon via Mr. Flynn, Mr. Lawrence, and Mr. Trump. That's our goal, and we want to duplicate what we have here in Canada. And you know, America has 10 times the amount of veterans and persons with disabilities that Canada has. So we've been doing it here, successful for 10 years. I've been trying to get into the States for about 9. I think this is the hitter. Today is the hitter. So thank you so much for letting me just update everybody, tell everybody what's going on. We'd love for you guys to join in, support us, volunteer. Lots of opportunities, whether you're a sports guy, a music guy, a veteran guy, you love social issues, or you love classic cars. Give us a call, go to our website, www.disabilitychannel.ca. Dave, welcome to the show. Now you're gonna have to talk about, I'm gonna hold this up a little bit, because I know we talk a little what we're not doing. So yeah, so again, I want to introduce Dave. So Dave is from Creative Ironworks. He is the creator, he is the artist, he is the sculptor. If you go on our website and on our Facebook page, you'll see many of Dave's creations. He does metal creations, wood creations. He built the Teardrop Memorial, which is on our Facebook right now, all over our website. You can phone right in, we're taking bids. Dave valued at $100,000, and we're starting to bid at $30,000. And all the proceeds go towards helping persons with disabilities and veterans get opportunities in employment. So Dave, tell us about your company, and then I'll jump in.
Well, I come from a farming background. My father was black, fortunately. But we always are really doing well in South Small. So when I went to start my education, I thought I went to be an engineer. But then that involved working in a little office. I got to do that. So when I finished, I took every salesmanship course I could. Because if you can't sell your product, tell yourself, you can't sell your product. So then I started working on factories and before you up front together. But I always had a small ornament shop that I used for work. It started out very small. Doing breakfast. Cheese on the cross, grilling stuff. I still do that today. And that one is about 24 inches tall. I never sold it. I didn't. And it's just evolved. Bigger projects. But what I found, all the about how big the project I got into the city, I never could put my name on it. Somehow it's gone. You can't do that. And, but it never stopped me from doing it. I donate a lot of stuff. And then a few years ago, I met Vince Cameron, who lives 10 minutes from my shop. Me and Vince had a great relationship. And we talked about every time you come in this summer when he comes to my shop. I always look forward to him coming. So this year, early in March, he came to the shop one day and told me about Fraser coming up, Fraser a concert. And he kept on talking, and he said about the concert with Tom and Tom too. So I thought, well, what better than to build a gift for Fraser than a replica of Tom and Tom at a railroad site? So I built this about 20 inches tall. I got this nice little 8-inch guitar and Tom. I made it a stage, and I made it look beautiful too. And I donated that for cancer. And went home. I never want anything like that. Just to look on the previous face.
Oh, I know.
when he got that.
And if people want to see it, it's on our Facebook page. It's all over our Facebook page.
That's your payment. I'm older than anybody here. I'm 80 years old. But it's not about the money. It's really two people. And then through this, and then Jake. And when I found out what Jake was all about, we just like each other off the bat. And then he kept talking about it together, and I thought, well, we don't help our veterans near enough. Our government will not enough. So it's left up to our PTA and other people. Come together. So we talked about building something. And I thought, I seen this focus. And it was donated by Russia, the United States, back in 1911. I seen it 20 years ago. And I thought, well, I should like to do copy of that. You can't do it all. So then when they told me to do it, man, not my chance to do it. So it was on kind of short notice.
Ha! Very short movies.
Will, gentleman I brought with me, he had a shop at my farm. Wrote his landscaping, no problem. Then Paul my grandfather, he's a son. And Paul comes on every Tuesday and then they go and and so we started this. And we worked some pretty long, we got it all done. And I had it in my mind what I wanted to do. And my dad told me years ago, unless you can see a finished project in mind, don't start it. And he said, once you see it in your mind, start it, and January, the finished project, we'll look at it.
That's great advice, actually.
And it turned out, we got it done. And so who's gonna buy it? Is that gonna buy it? What is this gonna buy? He's gotta pay $400,000 income tax. So why pay to the government and you can buy a whole service, it's donate to the town, and all of a sudden you're like you're bored. And gives him great satisfaction. He gives him a lot of publicity. And it's just, so, I told Jay, when we got this done, I want to do the number. And I'm already got it in my building. And so, I'm at the age where, not all the time, but meeting with people, helping, and just about satisfaction. And the other thing I found, I say, I may be old. How many other 80-year-olds can do what I do? I work in the shop 7, 8 hours a day. I work very hard some days, but I'm here. But one thing I can do better now, ever before, is that I can give orders for the summer. It's, I've got a farm. I got a lot of stuff on this tree. I got about 3-4 acres of grass. I got a bunch of dogs. And
So let me set it up, Dave. So Dave was introduced to me again through Vince, the connector, about probably maybe 2 months ago, and Dave said, Jay, this is what I do for veterans, about the money tree, the way you donate. He donates sculptures in different regions across Ontario, like in Iraq, like this, such kindness. So he loved what I did. He said, Jay, why don't you come out here? I have some gifts for you for Fraser's tour. And I said, okay, I'm gonna lose my camera guy. And we're gonna film your shop. I'd like to do an interview, and Fraser was on tour, so Fraser met us out there. We did an interview with Dave, and then we did an interview with Fraser, and then Dave was kind enough to donate a couple items for a live auction. We got rid of them all, and then that's when the process started. I was talking to Dave about the telethon, and he just like, oh my goodness, so kind, I gotta build you this kid. I'm like, what? And then we started talking about it, and we started sending me pictures as it was going along, right, the process. I'm going, this is crazy, like, I don't even know what this is valued at. So, can I tell the gate story about that value? Or do you want to tell that story? Remember the gate that we built for the very rich person? Oh, right, I have.
When we were in my business, I can work for people here, or I can work for the people here, or I can work for the people. I like I like to work for the people. Oh, I like this and this and this. What about it? Checker? Step away from the people. How much is this and how much? So anyway, I got this one really big guy, and I love him about it. So he said, I need to say, gate. I said, okay. I said, but I don't hang my gates on the net. So I hang them on trees. Oh, there's no trees. I said, I do it. It's still trees. I couldn't get the concept of it. So I take him to the league where I built a 14-foot tall tree. They came to me and they said, we've been trying for 10 years to get enough funds to share it and do it back. You got $5,000. What could we do? We started to do. So we got together and along with it. And I had to build it and my shop for TV. So we built the tree. We put around 300 leaves on it. Gold, silver, and bronze. The gold being glass, the silver being stainless steel, and the bronze being Cor-10. And for you that don't know what Cor-10 is, when you go down the road and you see a big hole and it's all rusty, that's Cor-10. It comes shiny, but it'll rust down to the next one. So we built this tree, made it look good. That's what we did. In 16 months, we sold the leaves at 300, 200, 100. In 16 months, we sold $26,000.
Wow, that's just remarkable. That's why I wanted that story.
But it's, but getting back to the other one, so I take the guy and I show him the tree. I said, I'll grow the tree in your garden with a fall one. A maple tree in the fall, with some of the leaves on it, some of the leaves on it. So he said, what do you think the price is? $75. Well, how do we start? We paid me the other 50%, 5 days after the time of because I had this, I've always been like this. No matter what you've done, your brother, your mother, your sister, well, if I was getting that done, I have this and this done. If you want it done, I'll bring it back and do it. That resulted, I was in that man's house, me and 3 guys, for 3 days a week. Just because I made this freaking week. I built up for it's just, when you can't put your name on it, the satisfaction that I got, is one of my girls right now, who said, oh, I popped on this, I popped on this, I popped. That's the satisfaction. My girls, I found something. That's cool.
I love that, and that's why I wanted Dave to tell that story, because that's how we value the Teardrop Memorial, right? Because I wasn't too sure what we would value that. Dave said, oh yeah, I know, because it's my business, and I've experienced selling other items, and this is valued because of my time, my effort, and how good it looks, and how well it's built. It's valued at $100,000. I said, okay. So we started the bidding at 30 grand. The phone number is right now on our live feed. You phone in, you bid. All the proceeds again are going to be going towards either enrolling veterans in our programs, helping our graduates who are already graduated, and just building structures so we can provide more opportunities for veterans, including with well-being. So Dave, I really want to thank you for your generosity, for coming down here, for donating, for being just a great guy. If you if you want to find out more information, they can go to Creative Ironworks, or they can go to their Facebook page, or they can talk to me, because I went up today, well, I've been up there, I think, 2 times, right, 2 times now, and he has 4 acres, 4 acres, that's okay, 4 acres of property, and throughout his property is this magnificent piece of artwork. Like, you go up his driveway, which is super long, and he's got all these great metal pieces on each side of the driveway, horses, veterans, animals, and what's it called? So again, I really want to thank Dave from Creative Ironworks being here, his generosity, his kindness, his donations. Well, we're going to sell them. Why don't we do this? Because I know the time is getting close to pass the baton to Wisconsin. Not yet, but soon. So why don't we have Lauren G play another song? And I think she's going to be playing a set of songs. But right now, take us out with a single. I'll come back and then we'll set up the feature again. You're watching the Disability Channel. I'm Jay Stoyan. I hope you're enjoying Veterans First and Michigan Talk.
This song here is called Runaway. I released this song a couple of years ago. Hope you enjoy it. Imagine. First touch, didn't think I'd make it real fun. Never thought it existed till I met you. You brought me back to life. Smiling from cheek to cheek and rolling with everything I see. You brought the best parts out of me. You got me feeling good. Oh, I hope you cried. Waking up in the middle of the night and the fire's still strong and you could bring it right and looking real fine tonight. Oh, moonlight is sing hello, a cool breeze is over down the floor. My heart skips a beat, you gotta know. I'm feeling something for you, and I know you're feeling it too. Let's all dance and run away. Slow kisses all over my body, fancy dance, feeling like Cinderella in my sand slipper. While I'm losing my tonight, no, you got me feeling good. Oh, I hope you could. Waking up in the middle of the night and the fire's still strong and you're gonna be right and looking real fine tonight. Oh, moonlight is sing along on the cool breeze is going down the floor. My heart skips a beat, you gotta know. I'm feeling something for you, and I know you're feeling it too. Let's all dance and run away. Waking up in the middle of the night, and the fire's still strong, and you're feeling real right, and looking real fine tonight. Oh, don't lie, sing along, while the cool breeze is coming down the floor. My heart skips a beat, you gotta know. I'm feeling something for you, and I know you're feeling it too. Let's all dance and run away. Run away. Run away.
right, everybody. Thank you, Laura G. Really good performance. Laura did coach us a little bit with a few more songs, but I just wanted to bring everybody, the crew around here. We have our cameraman still behind the camera, but I wanted to bring everybody on and just thank everybody. Maybe just each person can say a word. Kevin, would you like to say something for today regarding inspirational for the veterans?
Oh, what a great event this was. Hope, somebody buys his sculpture, it'd be great. You know, turning it into, radio TV. It's a great concept. And, please donate.
That's great, Kevin. Thank you. Frank, you go on this thing. Yeah, say a couple words.
It's been very inspirational and something really to remember, and congratulations on the first. I think we're going to have many more to come. And please donate, because we do want to encourage individuals to reach their goals in audio visual and with the media. So thanks again to TBC and all its sponsors out there.
And want to pass along, would you say a couple encouraging words?
Yeah, just want to thank everyone that's been working on the teardrop memorial, and hope you get more people to do it.
Thank you. Dave?
Well, this is essentially when you do without the thing, I think this is one of the everybody should donate it. And stop. It's saying I'm going to stop this. If there's anyone else that can fix that, it needs this to wait 2 hours. Come to the shop, you can do a project. No matter what, it's a shop for your wife, your good grandkids. Come and learn new trades. Enjoy it. My knowledge, Will's knowledge, Paul's knowledge, all the people out there. I got a long shop, working shop, fabricating shop. And so, Jay, thank you so much. You giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Very appreciate it. Anything kind of this. Thank you to Dave Hawk for his donation and the city council for all these presents. So appreciate them. And for all veterans out there that look after their wellness. And for yourself and family. Take care.
Well, thanks very much, everyone, for what you do to help out veterans. I really appreciate it. But I just want to thank everybody, and for those of you that are watching, please send us donation. Thanks.
Simon? You didn't say a couple words. Simon is also a wonderful graduate, wonderful success story of our channel. So say a couple words. A couple words of inspiration, Simon.
Please donate. Just go around. There's not just that's another. So we're building communities. So please donate. Thank you.
Sure. Oh, yeah, say a couple words.
You know what? I want to give another shout out to Dave and Dan for when I was really listening to what you said. It really resonated with me. And just the fact that aside from this sculpture, if you're having an open door, that's phenomenal. I think all the other shout out to you guys, right? And with that said, great, and shout her out too. But yeah, I think it's important to donate for these causes. You know, it's almost like if there wasn't these causes, I mean, I know it's like people would make excuses, but now you don't have to make excuses. Like you can donate and you can help people with disabilities, you can help veterans, and especially veterans, you know, they fought for our country, you know. And I came forward, right? So it's great. Lord?
I'm gonna echo a lot what you just said there. Yeah, also donate. We need you guys, and you need us. So thanks so much for having me on. So great, and shout out to Lightning Lavon as well.
That's great. Well, thank you, everybody. I don't know, we've got a few more minutes. What's the time there now, Luke? It's time on the clock here.
1:47.
So what we're gonna do, before we end the show, Laura's gonna take us out to Wisconsin in a couple of minutes, but I do want to, I really want to thank the Ontario government. Mr. Ford, I want to show this picture as we were in his studio, his office, Queen's Park, about 3 weeks ago. He was kind enough. He's been supporting our program since about 2016, and we were in his office. A couple weeks ago, I interviewed him, had a wonderful opportunity. He gave the channel a great proclamation, great support, loves what we do. The Ontario government loves what we do. I really want to thank them, and I really want to thank everybody. Like, I really want to thank our programs. And remember, we're going to be interviewing General Flynn. It's going to be really exciting. That's going to be the end for our program. So we've got a couple minutes. I think we're going to get Laura G back on her piano. She's going to close this out, and then we're going to bring in the guys from Wisconsin. We're going to bring in Brian from Project Die Hard and Kurt and Sue, who are running the show down there. So stay tuned. I really want to thank everybody for tuning in. Again, bid. We have 2 items. We have the Teardrop Memorial, right? Valued at $100,000. Bid started at $30,000. I believe there's some bids right now on our Facebook page. I believe they're calling in or texting. And then we also have courtesy Peggy and Wellbeing. We have a week vacation stay in the Bahamas at the Atlantic. Very exquisite resort for 4 people, valued at $10,000. We're going to start the bidding on that one at $1,800. All you got to do is pay your own flight, which that's quite the deal. So again, if you want to find out more information about the Disability Channel and how you can enroll in our programs, you can go to www.thedisabilitychannel.ca. Partly, I do want to thank everybody on stage here. We could not be with all these people being part of it today. So again, let's put our hands together for Laura G as she takes us out, and then we're going to go straight to Wisconsin.
There's a song here, a song I wrote for Remembrance Day. This goes out to all the veterans. This year is called In Our Hearts. Rose petal cheek, wind in your hair. You told me your secret was flying in air, soaring through the clouds, so brave, risking it all for change. And I will remember all that you are. We will remember all that you are. And you will remain in our hearts. Told me there was a chance you'd never come back. Held on to your hand while you got your name. Risking it all for change. And I will remember all that you are. We will remember all that you are. And you will remain in our hearts. I keep going here. These some songs that you know, that you love. When the night has come and the land is dark, when the moon is the only light I'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. In the sky that you look upon, you could roll and fall with a mountain. You could rumble to the sea. Yeah. I won't cry. I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why even in the word you have me suicidal, suicidal. Say it's over, and all those beautiful girls, they only wanna do me hurt. You have me suicidal, suicidal. Say it's over. Whenever you're in trouble, you just stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. 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 I created the original here for you. This one's called Expire. I wrote it a couple years ago. Hope you enjoy it. Deep breath, feel the pain. It feels like a knife and a electric pain. It takes a moment to recognize, 'cause we're not a woman by your side. Just when I think it's good, anyone see his eyes and tell me he's in love with her. Cry through the night. Sometimes it's hard holding on like I do, and sometimes it's hard telling myself the truth. The one you love may not belong to you. Oh, yeah, it's hard. It's hard without loving you. Wipe my eyes, not over yet. I've got a lot to learn. I'm just today. My God, don't pull the trigger. My life is nothing. So stick with me. Just when I think it's good, anyone seems to start to tell me he's in love with her. I cry through the night. Sometimes it's hard holding on like I do, and sometimes it's hard telling myself the truth. The one you love may not belong to you. It's hard. It's hard. He's not loving you. Sometimes it's hard holding on like you do, and sometimes it's hard telling myself the truth. The one you love may not belong to you. It's hard. It's hard. So hard. He's not loving you. Not loving you. Yeah. Alright, take it to Wisconsin with this last song here. We'll do Amy Winehouse version. She's still alive. I can feel it. She lived no time for regret. Whoa, with his same old safe bed. Me in my head held high, my tears staggered on, without my guide. You went back to what you knew, so far removed from all that we went through. When I triple try, and my arms are stacked inside, I'll go back to life. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You'll go back to her, and I'll go back to. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I'll go back to. I'll go back to life. I'll see you, Wisconsin.